Hello, how you doing, man? First and foremost, I want to say thank you so much for all the people who donated me for the past, and all for the new people. You're more than welcome here. You can donate to our program as far as what you think could be as little as $1.50 or $2 on weekly base or monthly base or annual base. We truly appreciate. You might think $50 too small or $1 or $10. But for us it helps a lot to make a lot of change, you know what I'm saying? Or even if you can donate to 100, or even if you want to donate 2 million too, we appreciate. Thanks a lot. So, and for other people, so follow me on all social media, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I don't pass here, I post or other solutions. Sometimes on social media you can follow me using the same name of my program. Okay, let's get started. So now we have a question here. Let's say the following data show the price in rand, or it could be pounds, it could be dollar. That's the money of the meal option for Bob's Burger. Oh, so this is a price. Means the first one could be 9.80, the second one could be 7. Just like how we see all of them. Now, what do they want? They say Bob wants to construct a frequency distribution for this data. The number of the meal that belong to interval 75 to 90. Oh, so now let's pick all the one from 75 to 90, because number of meal 75 to 90. No, this is not. It's out of this. So we want to get everything from 75 to 90, but we have to count how many of them. How many of them? Now let's go. No, yes, 1. No, yes. Nope. Yes. So 4 of them. Oh, so we got 4. Okay, so if you go to the option, it's gonna be option number 4. Which is 4. So we're gonna have only 4 number of meal that belong to the interval 75, and 90. Now let's go to the question number 2. Question number 2, we're gonna have to let's see the standard deviation. The question number 19. I mean the next question. The standard deviation of the price of the meal option around 2 decimal place. So they want us to find the standard deviation. So for the most case, I encourage people use a calculator. For this case, it's going to be more easy. So now, first and foremost, if you have this calculator, make sure you clear everything. Some people don't know how to clear, so you just say shifting. Click the shifting. You see here CLR shifting. So make sure if you wanna, before you start to use, because sometimes it could be maybe you have some other data. So say shifting, and then come here, and they say clear. You see here CLR clear, and then come to number 3, because they say you want to shift. Oh, say number 3, click it 3. After click 3, you see, click equal, and after click, how did I say? Click AC. So come and click AC. Okay, so the calculator has been cleared. All the time, make sure you do that. Okay, now we go. So now, what you're going to do first, you put your data, come here, shift, and then to the mod, excuse me, it's not shift, mod. Okay, after click your mod, and then just go to number 3 stats. Number 3 stats, and then after that, what you have to pick your variance, because your data, remember, it's going to be only one type of data. So number 1 variance. So come here, pick number 1, and then after that, put in your data. So what you've done, 9080. So we go 9080. So 980, and then excuse me, 980. Yes, and then say equal. So each data say whatever, and they say equal. Next one 72, and they say equal. They say equal. So you put all the data, say equal. Okay, let's go to the next one. 82 equal, and then we go to 47 then equal, and then we go to the next one, which is 83 equal, and then 63 equal, and then we go 46 equal, 35 equal, 73 equal, and then we go 54 equal, and then we go 110 equal, and then 83 equal, 71, and they say equal. Okay, 96 equal, and then 85 equal. Okay, so you have all the data here. After getting all your data, the next step, you know what you do? You say come here, say on. So everything's going to disappear. Say on, so you don't have anything there. And then after that, say shift. Come, click shift, and then after that, come to number 1, which says stat distribution. Number 1, yes. Come here, click number 1. Okay, so it takes you here. So when you come here, your intention if you click number 2, you're going to go back to the data that you put in. So you have to click number 4, variance. Number 4, click on number 4, variance, and then when you click, it's going to take you there. So number 2 here is mean, and this is standard deviation. You know what I'm saying? But we're looking for the standard deviation, so just click number 4. So, and then after that, click number 4, say equal. See what I'm saying? After click number 4, and then click equal, so it's 21.15, because remember they say it has to be 2 decimal place. So 21.15, our standard deviation is 21.15. Okay, so standard deviation is 21.15. So standard deviation is 21.15. Okay, so we have a standard deviation. Okay, let's get the mean. It's not part of it, but let's get a mean. Let's get mean. So if you want to get mean, okay, because I want to show you how to get all this stuff, even though they're not part of the equation, but I want to show you how to get variance, how to get the coefficients of variation. Now let's get the mean. So mean, what I'm going to do, cancel, okay, cancel that, and then do the same thing. So we want to go to our data. So how I'm going to do, I go to shift, so it's like you don't have anything. So don't clear your calculator, because for now, if you're going to clear, you're not going to have your data anymore. Means you have to plug it again from afresh. So just say on, means you don't have anything, and then say shift, and then go to number 1 again. See, say start distribution number 1, and then it's going to ask what you want to do. Let's say, oh, let me just check my data if it's there. Click, you see your data is still there. Look, see your data, or your data is there. But it's not what I want to do. So I can just cancel. So say shift, okay, and then you go number 1. Okay, so I want to go number 4, variance with everything. Okay, so that's where I am. So now this is number 2 is my mean. So I'll say number 2, click on number 2, and then say equal. Say equal, and then you see your mean is 73.2. Oh, my mean is 73.2. So I'm going to say my mean is 73.2. So my mean is 73.2. Okay, so now how are we going to get variance? To get variance is easy. What you do, take your standard deviation and then you square. What is my standard deviation? My standard deviation is 21.15. So I'm going to come here and say 21.15, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to square, and then I get 447.32, because in 2 decimal place. 447.32. Oh, so variance is 447.32. Okay, so we got the variance. The next thing is get the coefficients of variation. How we get a coefficient of variation? Coefficient of variation, take your standard deviation divided by mean. That's how you get the coefficients of variation. What is my standard deviation? My standard deviation is 21.15 divided by my mean. What is my mean? My mean equals 73.2. Okay, so I can get a coefficient of variation. So I'll say, okay, come to fraction here, and then I'll say 2, 1, 2. You see now, when you go to fraction, it does not give to you. Okay, you know why? So the calculator, since you're not gonna calculate anything has to do with nothing here, so let's just clear everything if you want. But if you don't want, you can just plug in normal. So just say shifting. Okay. Oh, let's just divide normal. You see now, when you say fraction here, you see it doesn't give you. So you need to clear a calculator now, because we're not going to calculate anything. So let's clear now. So shifting, and then we go clear number 9, and then clear everything number 3. So say 3, and then say equal. So we go to equal, and then after that AC reset. So everything. So now if you go to fraction here, it's going to give you fraction. Look. So I'm going to say, okay, let's go to fraction here. See? Fraction now, give me, and then we're going to say 21.15. 21.15, and then we divide by 73.2. Okay, so now we got the coefficients of variation. Remember, when I get only 2 decimal places according to the equation, which is going to be 0.29. Oh, the coefficients of variation is 0.29. Okay, so our coefficient of variation for this case is going to be 0.29. Okay, so the space not enough here, but I can just write here 0.29, and that's going to be a coefficient of variation. Okay, so according to the question, they didn't ask us all of these. They only wanted the standard deviation, but I'll show you so that for you can name. In the future, we'll have a probably start the question of finding the mean, how to find the standard deviation, and how to get the coefficients of variation. Okay, so yeah, that's how you do this question. So if you go back to the question, they say find the standard deviation. Our standard deviation is option 2, which is 21.25. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, I believe in learning from how to do things. If it's make sure you subscribe, and you can just go and do donation to our Patreon page. I have a Patreon, I have a GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? I have all the means of donation, because to make this project going, any type of donation, the little that you think is too small for you, it could make a lot of change. And thanks a lot for all your time. Subscribe, don't forget, share this video, circulate to a lot of people, because the meaning of this project, this program, is to help as many as we can. Okay, it's not only for one person or two, because you might think it's not helpful for you, but for somebody next out there, it could be very, very helpful. So thanks a lot, man. And any donation that you did to me, it means so much. I appreciate it, man. It means a lot. Go to our Patreon page, go to our GoFundMe, because we need to have a lot of things. We need to put them together, like camera, and a lot of equipment, so that we can improve on a lot of angle, a lot of aspects of these projects. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate and I love you. Peace, man. Bye. This is one of my students of knowledge. She wanted to introduce herself. What's your name? Could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Kali. I go to Southend Primary School.
Yeah, I'm trying to Bantu. Trying to Bantu is everywhere, right? So this is my other student. His name, what's your name? Matthew, yeah, he's grade 11, man. So his aim is to score distinction, right? So you promise, I want you to score distinction this time. And what's your name?
Joshua.
How much you promise me to score this time?
Distinction.
Distinction. Yeah, so Toronto Bantu is everywhere, man.
Toronto Bantu everywhere. Toronto Bantu everywhere.
Everywhere.
Toronto Bantu
everywhere. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. If you had to give advice, which advice would you give to the people or to the students?
Trust Amish.
Why would they trust me?
No, because it's really good. It actually has helped a lot. I redid first year for maths. It was my own fault, but also I didn't know a lot of the work. And Amish said lots of hard questions, and it's demotivating sometimes to do the harder stuff. You just want to get done, but it's the hard stuff that makes you realize the easy stuff is easy.
Ayapuma matoda